Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Roz, VP of Communications here at Akana, which you'll learn a little bit about in just a few minutes. I'm so glad to have those of you that are here. And whoever invited you, I want you to go ahead and hit them on the back or give them a fist pump or something, a high five, and say thank you because they sent you here to share some very powerful, powerful information so that you can be in a position to elevate your well being. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Akana is the name of this company, and it means in the hands of God. And we literally take that very, very serious, especially during this season. A little bit about our company. We launched on April 20th. We're getting ready to celebrate, yes, 5 years very soon. We started out with a line of CBD products and essential oils, and then we expanded to include a complete line of wellness and weight management products. Then in 2021, we introduced something that we're going to really highlight today, the flat belly lifestyle. We fortunately really have more than 30,000 customers. Yeah, this slide is outdated already. And we are really proud to reinvest 1% of our gross profits to empower undeserved communities. And we do our best each and every day to deliver a five-star customer support. Because our mission is that we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. Yeah, remember your grandparents? That's where we got to go back to. By offering the most life-changing products and innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. So it's all about our vision to elevate the well being of your body and your soul. Now, why should we even talk about wellness? Why is it so important? Because guess what, guys? Now, this is not a good statistic, but really, we've given birth to the first generation of children who are predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. That's a travesty. By 2030, they're anticipating that colon cancer is estimated to become the leading killer for people 20 to 49 years of age. But here's the good news, we can do something about it. And we put together a full medical advisory board that doesn't only use our products, but they endorse our products and they also use our products for their patients and their clients. But now, although my name is Dr. Roz, I'm not a medical doctor. My doctorate's in theology and divinity. So let me let you hear from some wellness experts to kind of back up what I'm talking about today.
Two-thirds of adults are now overweight or obese, and we have an epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country. There's no way we can sustain the current style of care with the epidemic that we're creating with our diet and lifestyle choices.
The diabetes, the arthritis, the heart disease, the dementia, the obesity, the cancers are affecting about 70% of deaths. All the data is that those 70% of deaths and morbidity are largely lifestyle related and preventable.
Most kids by age 10 in the US already have fatty streaks in their arteries, the first stage of atherosclerosis, leading to heart attacks, strokes.
Here in American medicine, we operate from the disease model. We are in the business of treating sick people. We are not in the business of trying to prevent people from becoming sick.
When you look at chronic disease risk, all the things that we walk around worrying about, actually dietary choices trump smoking when it comes to those risks.
If I could deliver one message to the researchers who are looking for the cause of diabetes and the cause of clogged arteries and the cause of high blood pressure and the cause of obesity, I would tell them the answer is in 3 words. It's the food. It's what Americans are eating.
Did you hear that? I mean, these are medical doctors talking about it's the food. Rarely do we hear this coming from the medical field. Here's a doctor who tells it the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We're not in the business of, all we're doing is treating. We're not trying to prevent the sickness. And most of us understand we've been dealing with chronic disease, either ourselves or our families. And it's basically because of 3 things. Intoxication of our cells at the mitochondrial level. It's in the cells. We learned that back in school about the cells. Or maybe we were skipping class that day or not taking notes. Or it's chronic inflammation. I mean, inflammation is the culprit. Or it's that visceral fat. You know, ladies, they call them right here, the love handles. Ain't nothing I love about it, right? But that visceral fat surrounds your internal organs. In 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from heart disease in the United States. But here's the thing, for 25% of them, the first time they found out was at death. And this is a perfect example of how we progress from having a healthy heart to having blocked arteries in that heart, causing heart disease, causing strokes, and causing all the things that people are having, but it could have been reversed. And it all starts with learning your blood type. Okay, here we go. How many of you today know your blood type? Okay, I want you to put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me know if you know your blood type. Are you blood type O, AB, A, or B? Now, if you say E, F, or G, that's not your blood type. Put it in the chat. Let me know if you know your blood type. Because, see, your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than your race, your culture, your geography. It is a genetic blueprint of who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. Because when you don't know your blood type, you could possibly eating something that's toxic to your blood. One person's food is another man's poison. Oftentimes you have a husband and wife who are two different blood types, but yet they're eating the same food. But again, let me let you hear our naturopathic doctor, Dr. Eric Prince, share with us the importance of blood type. Check this out.
Even through my practice, after scanning thousands of people over 10 years, I've investigated how the blood type plays a major role in what we're putting in our bodies. Your blood type is like a security system, and the antigen on your red blood cell determines your blood type. And based upon that antigen, your body will identify the food as an enemy or as a friend, as poison or as medicine. And based upon that information, it's either going to trigger your immune system or it's going to conserve your immune system. So if we're eating outside of our chemistry, then we're constantly triggering our immune system, which becomes overreactive after a while to the point where it becomes worn down. When you wear down your immune system, you make it hyperactive. A hyperactive immune system has the potential to turn upon the host. We call it autoimmune disease. When the immune system turns upon the host, that means that now you have one of the most powerful vessels in the body attacking you without you being able to defend yourself against it.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Dr. Prince. I mean, listen, that's why it's important to know your blood type. And we have a way of helping you to do that. If you were that person who you don't know your blood type and you say, well, maybe it's on my driver's license. No, it's not. Or maybe I can just ask my doctor, well, they're going to charge you, a whole lot of money for that. But we've got a way, get back with the person who invited you here, and they will help you to get that blood type testing kit, because you need to know. Because if you're an A, and you're eating bananas every single day, see, it's not what you do some of the time, but it's what you do most of the time, all the time. If you're that blood type B and you love your chicken, and now you're wondering why you're bloated, now you're wondering why you're going through all these things in your physical body, why you get a headache every time you eat certain things, it might be a sign. You may be eating the very food that might be toxic to your blood type. And we've got wellness coaches all over the country that even help us to know what's going on in our organs. It's one of the things that we have here available to us at Akana, and it's basically a bioscan. Dr. Prince is going to talk to us about it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Eric Prince, the naturopath. I am a holistic doctor, and today we're going to discuss the Quantum Bioscan Analyzer. My testimony has to do with athletics, being a track and field runner at the age of 40 and 50. I was able to compete at the college level based upon cleansing and detoxifying my body with these products, which allowed me to reverse my age biologically, achieve my athletic goals, and to restore my health. So imagine this is your report. Today, we want to discuss the power of knowing about a progression of disease before it reaches a crisis state. We're going to talk about the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular report card, which is your heart and your brain. It turns out that over 600,000 people perish each year from heart disease. What if we knew it was coming and had the ability to reverse it? They call it arterial sclerosis, which is a hardening of the arteries. This is a problem in our system because We start off with normal arteries, clean and clear, blood flows with no impedance. But over time, we start to build up plaque inside of our blood vessels. We call this normal to a mild abnormality. Then we go from mild to moderate abnormality, where we have even more plaque building up inside of our blood vessels to the point where it becomes close to fully blocked. And this is severe abnormality. If this process continues on from normal to mild to moderate to severe, then we are basically looking at a heart attack at some point in life. But if it becomes permanently blocked, as the blood is flowing through, it reaches a point where the pressure on the walls begin to expand. And we see this as vascular resistance on our bioscan. And once this happens, it causes so much pressure on the walls that it explodes, causing an aneurysm. When this happens, then we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's take a look at some of our testimonies. These are people who actually utilize the products in order to work towards achieving their health goals. Whether it's obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, we're going to be able to access the ability to reverse these conditions, restore health, and achieve our ideal weight.
Now, here's the thing I want you to really understand about this process. It's available in so many areas of the country, and different people are able to share this information with you. Of course, it's only for diagnostic conclusion, the test for reference and only, but it helps people understand ahead of time, before the crisis, what's going on, where the toxins are in your body. It's very easy to do. It's less than 2 minutes it takes, non-invasive, no radiation. It's based on Eastern medicine. And it's based on the technology, quantum physics, that we learned back in school regarding our cells. All of us have thousands of trillions of cells. And again, that day you might have been asleep, but we learned that the cells do what? They grow, they split, they regenerate, they die. They grow, they split, they regenerate, they die. There's this cycle that takes place. But because of the toxins that build up in our body, all of a sudden now we're toxic. We're just walking around toxic people. And so we want to live our best life. I don't know a person that doesn't want to live to be hundreds of years old, but guess what? You don't want to be pushed in a wheelchair. You want to be living your best life. And so we want to make sure that we can help you and educate you to not be a victim of too much animal protein and processed food and salt and sugar and sedentary lives. I was raised up, I'm a baby boomer. And the one thing you want to do when you got home from school in my house, I had to practice my music and do my homework, but I wanted to get outside. I wanted to go play kickball. I wanted to play jump rope. I wanted to play hopscotch. Now, you know how old I am, right? But the problem in our United States, according to our CEO, Melissa Boston, she coined this phrase, chewicide. We are literally, guys, digging our graves with our fork. We're committing suicide with our fork. And a lot of it's because of the lack of knowledge. We know that we eat too much animal protein, and it's impairing our kidneys and our organs and our cells. And that's what's contributing to faster aging, cancer, heart disease, and obesity. Our message to you today is that everything, no matter what you've been diagnosed with, no matter what you've been dealing with, is reversible. Even Dr. Oz said it. He said, our genetics load the gun, but our lifestyle pulls the trigger. People always tell me, well, my mama had it, my grandmama had it, so I guess I'm gonna have it. No. Listen, you can change that thing. You can reverse that thing. And it starts with healing your body. Check out this little short video.
If you don't clean the colon, there's absolutely nothing that you can do to get well. I don't care how elaborate that it is, the practice is. I don't care how much money it costs. If you don't clean the colon, you cannot get well. Did you know obesity is storing your own waste? When that waste gets loose into the bloodstream circulates the body 9 times a minute. And it drops that waste in every cell in the body. This is the reason for eyeglasses. This is the reason for headaches. This is the reason for hearing loss. This is the reason for your hair falling out, is because the colon waste is in the bloodstream.
Now, I'm gonna show you this. We've heard what he said. The colon waste is in the bloodstream. Now, if you're eating, you might want to close your eyes for a minute. You might want to turn your head for a minute because I'm going to show you something that looks pretty doggone gross. I'm gonna try to show it to you real quick, but I need you to get this. I need you to understand that most of us are impacted with pounds and pounds and pounds of waste just sitting in our colon. Here's a picture of a colon that has waste sitting there. Now, that's pretty gross looking, right? But that's not gross enough. This was impacted, and they said it was decades of waste in this colon that had been removed out of somebody's body. We don't know what they had, we don't know what the reason was, but when they opened it up, it looked like this. Gross, right? Okay, that's enough. I know you've seen that enough because it's so gross, but understand that's what takes place in our own bodies. So my question to you is, how would you like to elevate your level of wellness? You may be that person who is already a vegan or a vegetarian, or maybe you're plant-based, but do you not know that even when you cook your food, there's mucus that's building up in your body, and we still need to detox our bodies? Our goal here at Akana is to become a blue zone. How many of you heard of blue zones? There's 6 of them in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. Now, we've only got one here in North America, but we want to become a blue zone. You can start that in your family, in your house, with yourself, and then spread it out to the community. Spread it out to your generations below you. And we call it the flat belly lifestyle.
Less than 5% of people who go on a diet actually achieve long-term results. We believe you're ready to live your best possible life by getting off the diet roller coaster. Eating according to your blood type can make significant changes in your health. More than 2/3 of adults in the US are overweight. Obesity is associated with the leading causes of death worldwide, including diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. Even if you are at your ideal weight, eating against your blood type puts you at risk for chronic illness and disease. These are devastating reports, and we can change them. But it starts with one fundamental truth. One man's food could be another man's poison. It's time to drop the waste. The flat belly lifestyle is a revolutionary approach to living your best possible life. First, we tailor the program with plant-based food for your specific blood type and to promote a healthy gut. Eating against your blood type creates inflammation, chronic illness, and obesity. Second, we recommend that you take our 15-minute bioscan so that we can help you identify what's happening below the surface. Next, simply choose the right phase for you. For added support, we invite you to join the community of people that are achieving success, to inspire you and learn from our experts who support you along the way. Take the pledge today.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to take the pledge. I'm telling you, every person that's here should take the pledge. Now, you may be in a city or a state where there's no wellness coach that can do a bioscan. That's okay. Guess what? You don't need a bioscan to take this pledge. If you're on any kind of medication, if you're feeling any pain in your body, if you're popping a pill for this, that, or the other, if they've diagnosed you with some kind of itis, yeah, you need to take the pledge. You got to become one of these testimonies like Kim and Dr. Prince and Scott Reese and all these people that you're seeing on the screen. These are real live people. Yep, we don't have to pay anybody, any superstar to endorse our products, because we got real people whose lives have literally changed and been transformed. And when they lose the waste, the WASTE, which is really what the priority is, get the waste out of your body. Typically, you'll lose some WEIGHT at the same time. Here's a great testimony. You got to hear this.
I was able to lose 14 pounds, 6 inches. And I love the way I look. I'm not gonna lie. I am loving this. But let me tell you what I love even more. I dropped my cholesterol 50 points, blood pressure stabilized. And my doctor and I have been fighting for the last past 5 years because she wanted to put me on a statin, and I absolutely refused. And she told me I would never change my cholesterol, Lord, by diet alone. Well, you can know how excited I felt when I had dropped it 50 points. I want to be optimally healthy until the day I just close my eyes and I'm not here anymore. I hope you join us.
And I hope you join us too. Listen, those of you that are listening to this, if you're that person and somebody invited you and you're here for the very first time, I want you to know this is so powerful. Now, remember when I first started this, I started talking about how our company started. We started out with CBD products. Well, yes, we still have CBD products. Now, if you're like me, I'm a baby boomer, and the first time I heard CBD, it was questionable in my spirit because it's like, I don't think so. I'm not trying to get high. But I did not know what I did not know. I did not know that CBD is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. There are over 100 different cannabinoids. And it's not about getting high. It's non-psychotropic. But again, since I'm not a medical doctor, I always want to verify what I'm sharing with you with the wellness experts. Check out Dr. David Allen.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and the significance and how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago. We really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical. And it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids, they're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids, and they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in the proper environment. And so it's critically important that that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery.
The manipulation of the endocannabinoid system. Listen, I knew I had to unlearn some stuff. What about you? Because I remember back in the day going to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert and the lights go down and poof, right? That's all we know. All we're informed about is the THC, which has the psychoactive effect, stimulates the receptors in the brain's pleasure center, and gives you that high. It's called a chemical called dopamine. But CBD, guys, CBD is non-intoxicating. It stimulates receptors in the brain as well, but to help regulate pain, perception, anxiety, nausea, and so many other medical applications that are used with CBD that help to change people's lives and give them their life back. Because it's all about the endocannabinoid system. Listen, you've got receptors. I've got receptors. All of God's children, we've got them in our body. If you have a spinal cord, you have these receptors. Even animals, dogs, cats, because they have a spinal cord. And those receptors are in every organ of your body, your heart, your lungs, your brain, your stomach, your liver, your intestines, your skin. And those receptors are craving for cannabinoids like CBD. And that's why we have so many products that can help change the lives of people, give them their life back. But now, before I show you these products, let me say this. Our products are not for use by or sale to persons under 18, or if you're pregnant or nursing. You've got to be at least 21 to consume our smokable products, our vapes and our Delta 8. And we want you to consult with your physician because for use, if you have any serious medical conditions or you're using prescription medications, because when your body starts improving, we want them to be on board so they can say, okay, well, you don't need this anymore, or we can lower the dosage of that. I mean, you should do that anyway. Anytime you're using any supplementary dietary product, you should always consult with your healthcare provider. And all of our trademarks and copyrights are property of their respective owners and not affiliated with, nor do they endorse this product. The FDA has not evaluated these statements, and this product is never, ever intended, we never say that, to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And remember, the BioScan test results are for reference only and not a diagnostic conclusion. Now, let's get into the products. When we're talking about the flat belly lifestyle, this cleansing, this detoxing, we've got 4 basic products, 3 products that you use basically during any detox period. And we have coaches to help you. We have all kinds of things in place, but we want to help eliminate the mucus and the parasites. We want to help to nourish your fuel your cells and remove waste and detoxify the body. 1, 2, and 3. That one helps the mucus and parasites. The superfood gives you the boost and the nourishment that you need. And the T, that's the liquid colonic. And then even after you're doing that detox, we want to support your muscle mass with our protein powder. So everything that we have is fully organic. We're talking about using herbs to begin to heal your body, because God made our bodies actually to do what? Heal itself. So here it is. If you want to get that 21-day, and that's what we really encourage every single person. I'm telling you, if you're on any kind of medication, if you're dealing with any kind of pain in your body, you really want to start with our 21-day raw cleanse. But then maybe you're that person who says, okay, Dr. Roz, I hear you, because I know I got to go raw during that, because it says raw cleanse. I don't know if I can do all that no meat for 21 days. Okay, then start somewhere. Start 7 days. Start with the 7-day for $139. But the bottom line is, as you heard and you saw those pictures, there is no healing without flushing the sewer system. I don't care who you are on this call. I don't care who you are watching this. There is no healing without flushing your sewer system. We even have a superfruit. Oh my God, we have been so blessed to discover this most powerful superfruit called aronia berry. And it helps to accelerate weight loss and tastes so delicious and reduces inflammation. And all you got to take is a little shot glass, 1.5 ounces twice a day. And it helps to fight age-related diseases. And our aronia berry, I mean, we've got to say this is no hype. It is really, really special because the standard berry is already highly rated on the ORAC score, above elderberries and blueberries. But we have been privileged to have an exclusive situation with the farm in the Dakotas where the way they grow it, it's off the Richter scale, the ORAC score. Maybe, I didn't know what's an ORAC score. Well, that's what helps us understand how effective a berry or food is at protecting our cells from damage caused by harmful substances in our bodies. The higher the score, the better they are at keeping us healthy. But that doesn't stop there. We talked about our products. You've got to know the full scope of what we have. There's a beautiful thing that we have here at Akana to help elevate your mood. Now, we've got several different kinds of products. We got pure, gold, and black. Now, what's the difference? Some of you have jobs or careers where they do random drug tests, right? And even though we have a gold label that has less than 0.3% of the THC, doesn't get you high, but it could possibly show up if you took a drug test, okay? So for you, we want you to take our pure label because it has less than 0.0% of THC. So the only thing missing is that, but you will still get wonderful, wonderful results. And then if you want to push the edge a little bit, That's where our black label comes in with the Delta 8 THC. That's the cousin to the Delta 9. Still doesn't give you the high, but it sure does let you float a little bit. Yeah, you might want to take a look at that, but you want to follow the instructions. But we have so many products. We've got gummies, we've got pain creams, we've got our own proprietary formulas, our proprietary blends that are ours, like our Hempranium that has black seed oil and coconut and turmeric and, oh my goodness, peppermint in it. I take it every single day, 3 drops every day for preventative. I want my body in balance. We've got products that are coming. I mean, 420 is coming up. You want to be able to get, it's for those of you that don't do the smokable things, you might check it out. Because if you want something to happen real quick and just give you that edge off, you got stressed all in your life, go to the bathroom, you're a teacher, go to the bathroom and hit it, come on back. Kids ain't getting on your nerves no more, right? Even have water soluble that you can put in your drink, your tea, your coffee, your milk, whatever it is you're drinking. Drop it on your salad, and for people that say having dementia, and that way they don't even have to put anything in their mouth. People who are having that anxiety, this will help them, and even help with their sleep. And talk about our beauty. You should check out some of the people, their skin glowing, right? And then our whole hair care line. I just recently tried this 3-in-1. Oh my God. It's a shampoo, a body wash, and a facial cleanse, and got a little peppermint scent to it. I'm bathing with that stuff now. Yeah. And all this full hair care line that helps to thicken your hair, helps to even grow your hair. Our trichologist says, as long as you got some little fuzz, you can get it back. Now, it doesn't happen overnight, but it happens over time. But if you're smooth like a baby's bottom, well, there's no hope for you there. But we've got a full dispensary of products to help you if you want to be calm, relaxed, relief, creativity. You want your passion back? Yeah, you heard me right. It helps in the bedroom. And we're proud to know that it's premium quality, vegan, lab tested, non-GMO, third-party tested, and everything is organically grown. So how do you want to start? You made it here. Let's start you out. You want to be a customer. And I've just touched the surface regarding our products. The person who invited you, who has a full-blown website that you can go to and pick and choose whichever product you want. Or you may be that second person that says, hey, I want to go a little further. Maybe I want to be a brand ambassador. How can I do this as a business? Well, since you've learned all about the health and wealth, now let's talk about the business side of this for those of you that might be interested. Now, if all you want to do is be a customer, we love, 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 love you. And matter of fact, I can dismiss you right now. But now I'm going to get into the business side for those of you that might be interested in bringing in another stream of income at whatever level you choose to. One of the ways to do that is to get our Pearl Lifestyle Pack. It's $399. Now, if you remember, I said that 21-day detox was $350. For $49 more, you can become a business owner, and it includes that 21-day cleanse. How powerful is that? Along with pain cream, gummies, sample packs, and you'll have your own website to share with others, because let me tell you something, here's what will happen. I guarantee this will happen. You do that detox, something's going to change in your body. Somebody's going to ask you, what did you do? Why not be able to send them to your own website? How cool is that? And we'll teach you everything you need to do, go through our Akana certification, even learn how to do the blood type testing as a basic wellness coach. But if you're like my husband and I, when we saw this, and we saw this a long time ago, like the day the company launched, we wanted to become an Akanapreneur and take it to the top and begin to set up a legacy for our family, because I'm one of those persons that I always wanted to be the person that looks in the back office of my telephone and see who just bought from me, give you the time freedom to do what you want to do, develop nothing better than having a residual income, having fast start bonuses and take trips and have a willable business, and provide some generational wealth. We've talked about the health side. Now we're talking about the wealth side. So we've got a compensation plan like none other. Absolutely amazing. I've talked about a few of the things with the website and everything, but all of these 12 different ways for streams of income to come into your life as an econopreneur. And let me tell you something. Some of these ways are just so outstanding. I got to touch on them just a little bit because this revenue pool, I love this because we have a pool of money that's set aside. 4% comes off the revenue. Do you understand what that means? That means it comes off the top before the bills are paid, before compensations are made, before anything takes place. Off the top, it's set aside. And when you reach certain rankings in our company, starting at Sapphire and above, and we'll teach you how to get there, you get a piece of that pool. We share in that pool. And when you hit our top ranking called Diamond, 2% is set aside for the diamonds, and they share in that pool month after month, every time, as long as you hit those particular qualifications. And then trips that you don't have to pay for. Diamond lifestyle trips, lifestyle reward, leadership retreats. All these things are available for you to live the kind of lifestyle. And we're going to give you whatever support that you need. Whatever support you need. Like I said, the Econo certification, it's over a $500 value. You're going to learn, but it comes with every one of the packages that we have. So you're going to learn how to be that coach on building your brand and social media training, how to learn on wellness education. We're going to teach you about CBD, script books and compliance, what to say, what not to say. And we're going to teach you about the compensation plan that I'm talking about right now and any back office training. Even going to make sure you have an app right there in the palm of your hand because we're in a growing market. This wellness arena, we're the baby boomers that are taking it to trillions of dollars they project by 2032. Don't you want a piece of that? Why should you? Because self-care is the new healthcare. There are people who have said that this network marketing model is the way to go. I mean, do you recognize these guys? Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world, he invests in network marketing companies. He's invested in 3. He believes in this system. Robert Kiyosaki, he said the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everybody else does what? Looks for work. So there are things that we have here at Econo that I am proud to say that are not in other places that I've been before, because I've been in companies where you had huge startup fees and you had to pay for your website every month after month after month. And you had all these auto ships of products being shipped to you that you didn't even want to use. And you had to balance your legs and you had to meet a certain quota every single month. And you had to pay the shipping no matter how much money you spent. And the compensation plan was only designed for the top 1%. But here at Econo, we're going to give you customer support, a shared revenue, a willable business, and unlimited income potential. You are going to be your own boss, work when you want to, how you want to, have more time with your family, and a balanced compensation plan. So if you're taking a look at us from the business side, if you're taking a look at us for the customer side, let me tell you, we love you. We love you. We love our customers. We are a customer-based company. But if you're looking for some business, you want to select a company that has at least 18 months old. That's us. Because 90% of the companies, they fail their first 18 months. Have you heard? We're about to celebrate 5 years. And according to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000, it's a great opportunity. If it's less than 100,000, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. That's us twice on this slide. So understand where we are. The timing could not be better. You are at the right place at the right time today, because we are in the formulation pioneering phase down there at the bottom. We haven't hit momentum yet, but we're on the verge of it. And when we do, those are the individuals, those are the ones who earn up to 80% of the wealth of the company. Did I tell you you need to thank the person who invited you here? Because it's time to elevate with Econo. So let me be the first to say, welcome to the family. So I'm going to cut it off and we're going to open up the